don't go away. I promise this is a spoiler-free talk. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the series of Caraval by Stephanie Garber. If you've been following my Instagram, you have seen that I've done a review for all three of the Caraval series books, and they've just been me talking shortly about the cover or the storyline or the plot points or the characters and how much I absolutely love them. But I wanted to come on here and verbally and visually talk about why this series is absolutely and utterly amazing. I love it so much. The cover designs are absolutely beautiful. They are amazing. I love covers that don't give away too much, but are kind of simple, and these covers really fall in between that area of simplicity and whatever the end would be. Extravagance. It's like right in the middle, and it's absolutely perfect. So the covers, like, they sold me. They're absolutely beautiful. But the storyline and of each of the books, but as the series as a whole, is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to go through some things and talk about them. And first, I'm going to talk about the characters. Of course, I'm not going to give any spoilers about certain characters, because if you haven't read the books, but you want to kind of hear why you should read the books, then it would be kind of, you know, mean for me to give away things. So I'm keeping my mouth closed about certain characters and stuff, but the characters are amazing. They're developed so well, in my opinion. Like, I could really feel in every single character, I can feel the emotion or their personality and their quirks, and I really love that when I can read a book and really connect with the character. And it wasn't that I just connected with one character, I connected with most of the characters. Almost all of them. Of course, the side characters, you don't really get much time to connect with them. But the main characters, definitely. Could totally connect with. I could feel what they're feeling. I could relate to them. While I obviously have not gone through what they've gone through, I can kind of feel myself, you know, understanding what they're going through. And, like, being able to say, okay, that makes sense. Why you feel that way, or I could feel happy for the characters or sad for the characters, because Stephanie Garber's writing for the characters is amazing. Absolutely amazing. As far as the bunch of books that I have read for the time that I've been reading seriously, Stephanie's characters that she's written in the Caraval series have to be my favorite. Absolute favorite. Some characters I like more than others. Some I don't like at all. Some I are kind of in the middle. But I'm not going to, you know, give away important names, because that would be unfair to those who haven't read the books. But, just so you know, I absolutely love the characters, and they're amazing. And there aren't enough words to describe how much I love the characters. Like, that's one of my favorite things about this series is the characters. They're absolutely fantastic. Like, if you're a reader who is really into books where the characters draw you in, and that's how you find books that you're interested in, please take a look at these books. So we're gonna move on now, because I could talk about the characters for hours and hours, and I don't want to teeter on the edge of spoiling some things about the characters. So we're going to move away from the characters. The storyline as a whole is absolutely fantastic. I totally didn't expect where it was going when I started the series. Like, when you first read the first book, Caraval, you don't really expect, at least I didn't, expect to end up where finale puts you. Like, I didn't expect it at all. But it was such an utter joy and such a ride that it took me on that it captivated me for days and hours. Like, I read these books, this is probably the fastest I've read through a series, possibly. Like under a month, I think. Yeah, around there. I mean, it's a trilogy, so I mean, yeah, trilogies are faster to read, but sometimes they take longer to read series, whether they're trilogies or longer. But this is the fastest I think I've read at least a trilogy, because they're so good. The plot line draws you in, honestly. I mean, I was really drawn into the first book, but once I started reading Legendary, I was like, whoa, hello. And then I was like really latched on to the series fully by the time I started Legendary, because I love how Caraval starts off from one character's point of view, Scarlet's, and then switches point of views. Scarlet's, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna teeter on spoilers, but it does switch point of views and goes to switching point of views, which I thought was really cool. How first book was just one, and then the rest are like two, which I really like that. I like switching point of view books, so obviously I would like them doing that. But I loved Legendary. That really hooked me onto the story. And then for finale, it was blew me away. Honestly, all three books have amazing plot lines, and they have twists and turns that are so unexpected. There were several moments where I was like, say what now? And I would gasp out loud, and my family would be like, what is going on? And I'd be like, nothing you would understand. But the books are amazing. The writing style is, I love the writing style. I like Stephanie's writing style. And any other books that she writes, I'm probably gonna like the writing style, unless she changes something up. But these books are written beautifully, and the detail is so like exact and so good. Like, Stephanie inspires me. Like, honestly, she's like the type of detail author that I would love to be one day, is be able to put as much detail as she does, because, you know, starting out with writing and writing your own books, you don't always put enough detail as you should, but reading books like the Caraval series really puts in perspective, okay, this is how much detail I need to put in books that will like make it come to life. And Stephanie definitely did that. She brought the stories to life with her detail and the storyline. It was chef's kiss, amazing. If I could go into spoilers, which I won't, obviously, like I said, because that would be unfair to you who's watching this, curious if you should get into the series. So I'm not going to spoil anything. All I'm going to say is that the covers, designs are amazing. The characters are absolutely fantastic. And the storyline, like, storyline is important for me. If I can't get into the storyline, I can't finish. This series, the plot line never dipped for me. Like, I wanted to continue reading. I wanted to find out what happened. And it kept me going. It kept me interested. So if you're a person who looks more for the plot line to keep you going, these won't fail you. At least in my opinion, it won't fail you. So these books, absolutely amazing. And if you're worried about maybe like a sad ending, don't worry about it. No sad endings here. Fantastic ending. If you are into romance, these are great too. It definitely has that aspect in it as well. If you're a fantasy reader, this is fantasy. Like, it's a fantasy series. Like, it's a fantasy series that has romance, it has action, it has like a touch of mystery. It's so good. I will probably end up reading these again at some point. They're so good. Because some books I read, I'm like, oh, it's really good, it's one of my favorites, but I may not read it again. Or not at least read it again for a very long time. These, I wouldn't be surprised if I picked up again here in the near future. I wouldn't be surprised, because I absolutely love them. And I'm sure in my moments of reading when I was really tired, I missed something. So, like, I'd probably end up reading them again just to see if I missed something that would like expand my love for it more. If you're looking for something to read that is more than just one book, 3 books perhaps, and you're a fantasy reader, you like romance, and you like action, and you like all that stuff, then these may be the books for you. I highly 100% recommend reading these books. I love them. If you have read these books though, if you're watching this just to see my reaction to a series that you like, please let me know in the comments below, without revealing anything, why you love the series. Like, what about it do you love? Without any spoilers. Please don't spoil it for the people who are watching this and are curious whether they should read the series. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe down below. And I'll see you again, book lovers. Bye.